Are you listening?
That was awesome. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, YouTube.
Good
morning.
You're there. You're out there. You're watching. You're amazed that I have Doritos in a can. I know. I'm special. Thank you. Calm down. No applause.
Alrighty. So, what is going on today, gents?
Magic the Gathering is a game. It is
No,
collectible.
Anzilla. No.
Anyway. Oh. No. I wouldn't even say that word.
Yep. Sorry, that was the first band I had to do.
Well, we got to start off Friday somehow.
Yeah. I would
Heck
never
yeah.
say. I would never ever say that word.
Nope. I was reading it and I'm like, is that right? Am I reading that correctly?
The only thing I would say, the only N word I would say is no.
No.
That's the only word in my vocabulary, to be honest, Dagberleggett.
That's right. But now we're back. We're in action. We're awesome. We got James Willis. He's about to do that. Move, move. Oh, well, I just lost one subscriber today. Let's mark that in the books.
Yeah, well, you can't have that on the stream.
No, we cannot. No, we're not allowed to. No, we won't say it. But it will be amazing that we have a good day today. We're going to have a wonderful day today. You're going to be amazing today. What's up? James Willis, Dark Raven, hello. Yeah. All right, refresh the mind. Get back on track. That's what we're doing right here. We got TCG Dude in the house.
Yo.
Yo, that's right. He likes to play with his trusty little yo-yo. He does little tricks like walk the doggy. That's right.
Straight up 90s. Yeah.
Right? We got Hillbilly.
What's that?
What's up? He's the man. He's the myth. He's the Muppet. All right.
I'm the bearded one.
The bearded one. The animal. Ask Hillbilly what he's doing. He's like, nothing suspicious.
He never doing anything suspicious.
Jeez. Well, I'm glad we all have some energy this morning.
Woo.
Maybe we all have extra spicy coffee going on or something. I know I made It's okay. So this is honestly kind of funny, but we all know that Folgers is like kind of the go-to for many households, right? It's a name that people know for coffee.
Yeah.
And, maybe rightfully so. It's probably been good in the past. Well, I've been drinking Kroger coffee. Different varieties, right? Breakfast blend, hazelnut or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I kid you not, that off-brand tastes way better than the Folgers that I just picked up. I was like, I even asked my old lady, I was like, do you notice the coffee tastes different? And she's like, yeah. I was like, that's not as good. She totally agreed.
Maxwell House here.
On my music list, I have the old Folgers theme song done by the Rockapella from Carmen Sandiego, the show.
Oh, okay.
Remember there's a little rock group that was a cappella, and they went off and they did their own brand, their own band, the thing. They went on the road, and one of the first gigs they did was a Folgers commercial. Well, I have that song, where it's really well melodied and everything, talking about Folgers in your cup.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey, Dark Master.
Ooh. Dark Master. Dark Master. Hello. Hi. How are you doing? You excited? You amazing? You Budamus?
So it's Friday, man. Really excited. I'm gonna go do yet another Ravnica remastered draft. That'll be number
Another.
3.
Cool.
Numero Trace.
You might have to go to rehab after this.
I know. I gotta get my fix in, man. Well, I'm curious as to what everybody's gonna pick now that like the meta air quoting here is out, right? And people
Right.
know what's optimal. Let's say, the first like the opening week or whatever, I did Simic, and it worked out actually pretty good. I almost went undefeated. Had a little trip up though. Those 0-1 flyers with Evolve, man, they're all stars and they're commons, right? So people know to take those right away. And blue, you can kind of splash with a lot of things. And of course, in a draft format, you want to be aggressive, right? So turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, got to have plays. I'm curious. Yes, James Willis, the draft bug has infected me. I am full blown draft buggied.
Draft bug. Oh man, Dark Master asking how everybody's doing good. And apparently he's been stuck in Tennessee for 24 hours waiting to get a Greyhound. Ouch. Most of those stations are outside. Some of them are inside. Hope you're inside. In a comfortable one, because some of those stations are very uncomfortable.
Yeah. Speaking of uncomfortable, I took a 20-hour bus ride essentially one time. I won't get into those details on the YouTubles, but maybe I'll tell you gents that story around a game of Magic.
Right.
I've been stuck on a Greyhound bus for 24 hours.
Oh God.
I got you guys beat by 3 days.
Oh yeah, he says so.
Oh yeah, I took a trip from Iowa to California one day all on bus. It was uncomfortable, but I made it.
Nice. What was the trip for, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, that was the one where I went to visit my dad and help him drive around. Oh no, so that was another trip. This is a bus visit.
Okay.
And that's the year we learned that we would rather take the train.
Yeah, exactly.
Best way to go is train or drive.
Train or drive. Flying. I like flying.
Flying's
My
good.
wife doesn't like flying, but I like flying. All right, I was my brain was on a track, and the track was about where you can find cool Magic the Gathering swag, right? Where you can find sweet Magic the Gathering swag. I think we know a place. Carnsartopia.com. 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 Where you can find this cool, sweet, super fast tortoise dice bag. Whoop, whoop. Super fast. That's right. You can get this cool lapel pins. Yo, look. Hillbilly showing off his bag. Get these sweet lapel pins. Cool lapel pins. This sweet dice bag. Hell yeah. All at carnsartopia.com. That's where you can get $45, $5 ship for the dice bag, $5 to $8 for the lapel pins. All good, all cool. Will be delivered to you. Boom. Bing. Then another thing for sale is there's another thing for sale. This is for sale. This whole channel, the YouTube channel.
Oh, cool. How much?
Apparently it's a negative
Cue the Dr. Evil $1 billion.
I got one thing I can say about that. I buy that for $1.
Oh goodness.
But really, we're going to get on to the next segment, Hillbilly.
All right. It is, I think it is, let's see. I can't remember. Oh!
Card of the day.
Give me a second because I forgot to upload it. Boom, right there. Archangel Ties. That is the card of the day. That was suggested by TCG dude himself.
Yark, maybe.
He's like, Archangel Ties. 4 mana, 1 generic, 3 white, 3/5, creature angel, flying. As long as Archangel Ties is untapped, creatures can't attack you or planeswalker you control unless their control pays 1 for each of those creatures. As long as Archangel Ties is attacking, creatures can't block unless their controller pays 1 for each of those creatures. Pretty solid.
Oh goodness, thank you guys. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh in the middle of that. No, for real though, it's honestly a decent card. It's a 4 mana, 3/5 flyer. It's an angel, which is a popular archetype. But the main reason I actually suggested this for card of the day is to ask y'all, my co-hosts here and the audience, what would we one word name this top and bottom half here, right?
Well,
In the way that like surveil is a thing now. Before it used to be a really wordy mechanic, and now it's just one word. How would we summarize this into one? Yeah, tax angel, exactly.
Yeah,
right.
Probably use
Combat
the word
tax is What was that, Tortoise?
I'd probably use the word defense. Like defense 1, in order to block this creature, pay 1 for the creature blocking it. I don't know. That's what goes through my brain.
No, absolutely, man. We'll pull out the old whiteboard and just start writing ideas down. Huh?
Right.
Oh goodness.
I'm thinking.
Yeah,
I'm thinking like James Willis, tax angel.
Taxation 1. And then of course we'll get the memes on the Twitters. It's the taxation is theft angel. Oh gosh.
Now you put this ability on more than one creature, then yes, taxation.
Okay. I agree, guys.
Look,
that's awesome. I thought we might be savoring this idea a little longer, but it appears we nailed it right away.
We're going to see this ability in the Care Bear Secret Lair on a card named Pillow Fight.
Oh, I like it. Okay.
Yeah. All right. And for the picture of the day, which was shared to us by Mrs. G. Boom. I need coffee. That's right.
Yes, sir.
Daffy Duck doing Daffy Duck things. Oh yeah. Look at that. Pretty cool.
Coffee.
I'm sorry, I'm just enjoying some chips.
Oh goodness. Yeah, my coffee's black today. No creamer. I hardly ever get creamer, to be honest with you. Sometimes I'll throw a little splash of milk in or something, but I don't know. I don't get all foo-foo with my coffee unless I'm out and about,
I like foo-foo coffee. I love foo-foo coffee.
My coffee's cold.
There you go. Iced coffee is awesome.
All right, iced coffee. I can make iced coffee at home. We got a shaker for it. And TCG dude just happened to give me this clip by accident.
Heck yeah. Oh, I didn't realize you could upload it like that. Yeah, I sent the old GIF on the Discords to Tortoise there.
Yeah.
Excited to be there on the show today.
It was hella cool. Let me teach you Monster Coffee. Monster Coffee. Well, so the topic. We have a topic today. It's a small topic, but I'm kind of enjoying the freelancing. And Magic the Gathering is a game that is collectible, but I turned it on its side. Because in private chat, for some reason where you guys can't see it, it says Magic the Gathering is a game that is collectible. How people look at Magic the Gathering these days as a game, pieces, collectible cards, or whatever. Magic the Gathering is a game that is collectible value. That has collectible value. Though not all of it's guaranteed to stay high in price, or some cards are not guaranteed or won't be reprinted. Magic the Gathering is more of a gamble. Now we have a game that continues to grow. We have a player base and a collector base that continues to grow as well. no matter how many people are leaving the game, many people are joining the game all at the same time. But what is also true is existing players and collectors like you and I are being smarter about what we buy and smarter about changes being implemented to our beloved game. Except Hillbilly, he buys anything. All right.
Dang, Blaggett, he told my secret.
I think what the community has done right is that it has brought awareness to the money grub coin grabbing methods Wizards of the Coast has been doing. That builds a smarter player and collector base, also in cause and effect. How we buy from Wizards of the Coast affects them as a company and everything down the line from LGS and distributors, etc. And that was my whole monologue. Boop, boop.
Go.
No.
Oh,
So,
I was muted. I was all like piping in, and nobody could hear me. Yeah, man. What was it? 2 weeks ago, maybe.
Uh-huh.
I went to an LGS to do a standard event, and I actually like met somebody out in the wild at a Subway getting food before the event, and told the Subway worker, because he was all like, "Yeah, I'm foreign, here on a visa, a work visa, essentially, or whatever." And I was like, "All right, well, welcome to America. Thanks for making my sandwich. I'm gonna need the energy for my match later playing Magic." And the guy next to me in line was also going to the LGS, but to play Yu-Gi-Oh. And so we ended up chopping it up, yada yada yada. And he showed like real genuine interest in getting into Magic. He said he used to play long ago, but God, man, it was separate. Just segmenting for half a second.
Right.
Fast forward to us at the LGS. He's doing the Yu-Gi-Oh thing. I'm doing the Magic thing. And then we end up meeting up at the register to talk about Magic or whatever. And it was really interesting to see the LGS worker really like make the rounds for pitching Magic. Almost like when you go to GameStop and they have to ask you, do you want the extended warranty? Do you want to trade in your cell phone that you're currently on? Like the whole thing, the rigmarole. That's what it was, man. It was an interesting experience, and also a little sad and stressful, because like the amount of details that the guy had to explain or preface in the products made it just overwhelming for this new guy to even try and get into Magic. And yeah, so I don't know. I think simplifying the game is going to be a good move on Wizards' part if they can manage that. But I think we all know that's not going to happen.
No, it really, like, what really needs to happen is they need to make the game more. It's a tough thing. They need to make the game just as available as it is to people at decent prices, while glamoring it up to make it look really good. But what I want to hone in on, though, is there's a lot of people who are trying to scare people, saying Magic the Gathering is no longer collectible, or it's losing its collectability, or Magic the Gathering's dying, the end of the world, naysayers, whatever. And it's ridiculous, but the game is still going strong. That's what's ridiculous. Like, I remember a few years ago, I could walk around and ask anybody if they knew what Magic the Gathering was, and a lot of people would say no, just randomly off the street. Nowadays, almost everybody's heard of it. Not everybody, but almost. A lot of people I've walked into be like, "Hey, I've heard of it, never played it."
Just about everybody has heard of it,
right? And when TCG dude wins Worlds, then everybody will know about it.
Heck yeah! I'll send you all a signed basic land from the event. Oh goodness!
Well, I think one thing that needs to happen to Magic the Gathering is they need to bring back the lust for competitive plays, for the high-end tournaments again. I mean, those used to be great. And, sadly, we got a lot of cheaters that came in the game, and they didn't want, like, it was the fact that Wizards didn't want to have to control it. They kind of let it go instead of actually controlling it and keeping it strong. You know, because wizards. One thing people don't realize is when something bad happens, especially at a Pro Tour, Wizards gets the finger pointed at them, even though it might not be their fault.
Right. But I think that what they need to do is bring back the reward system and the LGS is to where you go in, get a award for for coming to the sword, getting into the event, get that point system back that they had in the past, where you could accumulate points and cash in those points for cards, and that would help them help them again if they go back to that. Go back to the roots. Go back to when you first started the game. That's my opinion. What I think they need to do.
Well, they can try going back to the roots.
So WPN stores typically will have free promos like to hand out to everybody for pre-release, like almost guaranteed. And depending on how big or small the turnout is, you can definitely leave with more than you walked in with, right? That's actually happened to me a couple times this year. And then, of course, there's the old fashion, participating and winning and, top 3, top 5, whatever, they hand out promo packs, the additional promo packs, plus store credit or whatever. So I don't know. Like, I really think it might help the both of y'all if you talk to the old missuses and be like, hey, I need the car, I need to head out for about 3-4 hours, hang out with the dudes and play some Magic. You know what I'm saying? And you'd be surprised how much better you'd feel about, like, really the vibe of Magic and Wizards in general, but that could just be me trying not to be a negative Nancy,
No, you're good. No, the only reason why I don't get to go to the store much is because the wife works at night and I gotta take care of home during the day. And she's a third shifter. She works graves.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, so I can't just leave her alone in the house sleeping, and I got to take care of everything else. Plus, we live with our son who half owns the house, and I take care of everything in the middle. Hillbilly,
I hear you.
He's just allergic to people.
No, I'll be honest with you, man. Part of the reason I don't play Commander very often is because the games tend to run longer and my social battery isn't that charged anymore. Maybe when I was a bit more youthful, a little bit more positive. Negative TCG Nancy dude, coaches says. Yeah, man. But it's like that South Park episode where Stan sees everything as crap.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you've seen that. Yeah, it's one of my favorite episodes.
That was funny.
Yeah, and honestly, that's kind of how the vibe has been up until recently. Really trying to, also I had a couple of friends pass last year, and it was very unexpected, and like it just reminded me of how fragile time is and how important it is to cherish memories and take pictures. And so yeah, man, I'm definitely trying to extend that notion into my Magic life.
So what you need is a real life time walk, so you can just keep looping.
Exactly. Hey, I drafted Stitch in Time the other day. I was the guy with the cojones. It's like, I'm gonna coin flip for an extra turn in a draft, and then I whiffed 3 times in a row. Oh gosh.
I'm sorry for your lawsuit of your friends and everything.
Yeah, me too.
Well, thanks, guys. I appreciate that. And Coach, I see you. Thanks.
Coach.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Whoop whoop.
But it's all good. I think they're, both looking down and being like, "All right, you don't have time to be sad, sir. You gotta live your life." So that's what That's what I'm doing.
You know, you took the
Anywho's,
Bon Jovi song and took
yeah.
it personally. You know, it's my life.
Oh my
It's
goodness.
now or never. It's not like
And then
we're
boom,
gonna
you got
win
copyright
it.
striked.
You're gonna tap that magic. That's what you're gonna do.
I did standard. I did actually go to a standard event a couple days ago, and I 0-2'd and dropped out. There was about 8 to 10 people there. It was some familiar faces, and it was actually cool being like recognized by name. I didn't have to, you know, introduce myself to anybody there. Like everything was pretty kosher, and yeah, I used my Boros burn, Monastery Swiss beer, yada yada. I was able to burn people down to about 5 to 10 life almost every game, but I just gassed out. Unfortunately, I couldn't close out the game. So my buddy had gotten off of work, who introduced me to the store. He got off of work at Subway just down the street, and I was like, "Yeah, I'll just give you a ride home, bro." And yeah, so rolled out early. It was cool. It was cool.
So no, but the neat part is people recognize your name. You know, it's like the cheer song.
Right? No, hey, you know what though? I'm not even trying to be vain about it, but I'm thinking about getting a custom pendant of my logo, the TCG Dude logo. I'm just putting that on my chain. That'd be pretty legit.
You know,
Either that or just, you know, buy one of my own dang t-shirts. Guys, I have a Printify shop. It's a little shameless plug, but I got some merch if y'all want to get it. Check my page.
What you should do is, you can't see it because you're behind these boxes up here. But I got a couple of pre-sleeved lands and extra sleeves. So when I go to pre-release or draft, I can just pick them up, take them with me, and draft. And you know, because you like to sleeve your cards up that you draft.
Oh yeah.
I take them with me to draft. Well, go get yourself some custom sleeves with your logo on it, and take those to the game with you. So you're constantly fidgeting with them. Your opponent's constantly looking at your logo.
So my opponent can be like, "Yeah, it looks like you're playing with yourself there."
Dude, you could like on a sleeve, you can use that logo I designed. You know.
Heck yeah, we could give it a whirl. I do believe on my Printify shop, I actually do have some TCG Dude sleeves available on there. I haven't ordered any in. One of my IRL friends actually did order a t-shirt, and it looked like it came in pretty snug, pretty tight. So I guess drop shipping, you know, has its pluses and minuses.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if you're a bigger fellow, you might want to be wary about those measurements. I pretty much rock a 2XL these days.
Yeah, I fit snugly in a 3X, so don't feel bad.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and James Willis says, get a custom playmat also.
Large here.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say larger XL for you on a good day, huh, Hillbilly?
Yep.
On a good day, Hillbilly loves food. But you know, the fun and excitement in Magic is still there. I mean, I get a little excited when I get to play a good Commander game. You know, I get excited when someone challenges me in a game. Like, I love in-person play because, you know, if you have a question, you can actually pick up the card if you ask them and you're like, oh, this is what it is. I'm reading the card, put it back. Or if I gain control of a creature, I can just take their creature, put it on my side of the board and whatnot. I miss that interaction. But Spell Table seems to be pretty lucrative for like a placebo effect for being in person.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't really do nothing, but other than it lets me play the game, you know. So it's pretty good.
Yeah. So I suppose for anybody that, you know, has a decks ready to roll in paper and can't go to the LGSs in situations like you were explaining earlier, yeah, that's definitely a good option.
Yeah,
I find Spell Table kind of hard, just a little bit. But when you take somebody's creature, you can't physically take it and put it on your side of the board.
Yeah.
And there's always that possibility of forgetting that you have that creature.
Well, for
Hillbilly, you
Val-
make a really good point. There's quite a few mechanics in Magic that are either A, difficult to do over webcam, or B, impossible.
Hey, Hillbilly, do you have a dry erase marker?
Nope.
All right, you should invest in that because I can send you. Because my wife for Valentine's Day is getting me the I can't remember the name of the brand, but the dry erase tokens that you use on spell table.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But I can send you my generically jank ones. They're just paper sleeves cards, and you write on them. So when you steal a creature, you just write the information with a small dry erase marker on it. Or we use vis-a-vis.
That would solve that problem.
Right. And since I'm getting those, I can send these to you.
Okay, cool.
I mean, they were a janky thing I did because it's for the first time in Spell Table. I had to play it on Spell Table. I researched it, and I'm like, oh, you need those tokens. So I'm like, I need to make these jank tokens out quick. So I cut paper, put them in sleeves, cards. There's nothing valuable in here really. There's just the idea is valuable because you can write it on the sleeve. That's it. So I'll
He's like, there's nothing valuable in here, just my social security card.
No, my social security. You know what's interesting? Because I don't care about sharing my birthday on
Socials?
YouTube, on socials,
Oh, okay.
right? I don't like that. There's certain information I do care about sharing, and my social is one of them. But this year I'm turning 40 on my birthday on 8/24/24.
Nice.
You're right. Sounds awesome.
Heck yeah, man. You got any big plans?
Not yet, because right now we're paying off bills. We're paying off some tight bills and some fixes on the house still. So we haven't gotten that far. But the one thing we are working on is 2 days after my birthday. 2 days after my birthday is our wedding anniversary. So we're going to make a plan for that.
Cool.
Hell yeah. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, literally. We got married 2 days after my birthday, so I had no excuse to forget.
I couldn't say the same for myself. I'd be like, yeah, I'm still hungover for my birthday. I don't what happened.
Right. But thinking about birthdays, one thing I'm thinking about is getting a sponsorship from cardsutopia.com. Wait, I have one. At cardsutopia.com, you can find sweet Magic the Gathering dice bags. Man, I have to scroll up. But at cardsutopia.com, you can find these sweet Magic the Gathering dice bags. $45 plus $5 shipped. Or you can get this sweet Valentine's Day dice bag. Look at that.
'Tis the season.
Or
Yeah,
you can get this hillbilly dice bag.
Right? These Valentine's Day dice bags are normally like $75, but she's selling them for $60 up to Valentine's Day. They're lined vinyl dice bags. These are things that she is selling. Get your beloved partner a sweet, awesome dice bag.
Nothing says I love you like leather.
Okay.
You can find it at cardsutopia.com.
Okay, I got a question.
What's up?
What quality is that?
Oh, that's really high quality. They're really good handcrafted dice bags. I got a dice bag right here. These sweet, awesome dice bags are amazing. They make sound. Holds a little over 2 pounds of dice. It's pretty awesome. Pretty amazing. I like it. It seems to be doing well for me. It could do well for you.
Yep.
Dice bags. All right.
You could actually knock somebody out with this.
Right.
Allegedly.
But you don't want to generate fear of owning a dice bag. It could be a weapon. Yay. No. No.
Yeah, you're gonna have to put that in your check-on bag. You can't have it in your carry-on, bro.
So you're gonna have to put your D20s in your checking bag. When I went to visit my dad, I took a couple commander decks with me so we could play for the first time together. It was fun. That was fun. But so we still haven't really reached on the topic. Totally, is Magic the Gathering still a collectible game? What? This late, Magic the Gathering still a collectible game? Yes. One thing I want to hint is like collectability. Like there's many definitions to collectability, and collectability shows what you want, what you need. When it comes to what kind of card, some people want value. People hunt for value. Some people just want a full playset. Playsets for one card. They want a full playset of like a certain card, or some people want hundreds of the same card, or some people want to build their collection of a full set. So collecting means different things in Magic the Gathering. Or not, and like all I want to hone in on is it's still collectible. Even if the game was cheap and prices were down, and that would suck for a lot of things, a lot of reasons. But if they were super cheap and prices were down, like on everything, the game would still have collectability in its own ways. I mean, people say people collect for value. Some people say people collect only for value. My wife collects stickers. All right. Stickers, fun little stickers, neat little stickers. In fact, for Christmas, I got her a bunch of stickers. They cost like $50 for like this big old packet type thing. But those stickers ain't selling for major money individually. She just loves stickers. She loves collecting them.
Why is my mind's eye seeing Marge Simpson? I just think they're neat. You know what I'm saying? The meme? Yeah.
That's
Anyways.
funny. My last name is Simpson.
Oh, what a coincidence. Oh, goodness. What are the odds?
It is. Like, I'm not going to show you my ID, but literally, that is the fact.
Oh, goodness. Just keep watching, guys. He'll dox himself. Scoot it up.
Right.
Just kidding. But yeah, as far as
My
collecting
nickname in
goes,
high school
everybody.
is Homer.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't.
Don't.
Why I oughta.
That's cool. That's cool. So chilling, acting. So you were saying?
Oh yeah. Collecting. Yeah, sorry about that. I got sidetracked for a second there. Anywho's, everybody collects different.
That's
like
true.
you were suggesting. Depends on what's important to you. Do you like collecting a whole set, like numbers 1 through 100, for example, or do you collect a specific artist?
Right.
Just a specific color. Do you, some people like having art on their walls. They may not even really play the game too much, but they just like maybe have a framed poster or something, and maybe that's their influence of Magic. I don't know, man. Like me personally, obviously I kind of went ham, got a lot of boxes over the pandemic because I was like, well, what else am I going to do except collect cards?
Okay.
Right.
You're talking about collecting. Mrs. Hillbilly does not play Magic. Does not want to learn how to play Magic. Excuse me. However, she does collect the art cards.
That's true. There are people who do collect those art cards. My wife has a collection of them. Like she has a stack that keeps on growing every time I get cards in, or people send me cards and there's art cards. I'm like, here you go. Here's another one to your list.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Same here.
Yeah, my old lady likes the art cards as well. And of course, if I get the gold stamp ones, they automatically have to go to her. No questions asked.
I pulled this last box opening I did. I pulled a couple of signed art cards. Dag-blagged. She had to have them.
Yeah. They make for great proxies, though. So the smaller LGS that I did the standard event at recently, they allow proxies for standard, which yeah, those would make for great proxies if you don't happen upon them elsewhere.
All
Let's
right.
see here. James Willis says, I collect a card named Duh from Unhinged. I believe I have close to 500. Some are even full. Thank you. So that is another example of type of collecting,
Yeah.
just amassing one particular card and getting as many copies of it as you can. And that's not a bad idea because, one day you never know, the price will go up and you're like, yes, time to cash out.
Exactly.
Right. See what I like collecting. My way of collecting, I should say, my way of collecting is building up a commander deck and building up as best as I can, and store and use and having them in the back to use, because I like to have a good deck. I like to have a commander deck, and I like to have power level to be where I want it and playable. So I love collecting the decks to play. I love having that collection. I'll not be satisfied until a deck is to that niche where I want it.
Right. Now, my way of collecting is just collect cards that I want to make my commander decks better. I just collect on want.
You're right. So that's good. Oh, awesome afternoon, Johnny Zert.
One of my personal chases and magic memes is buying foreign boxes, right? First off, because they're cheaper.
Right.
But second off, I like the aesthetic. But if I open a foreign box and it doesn't have a foil basic, no matter how much money I made off of that, I consider it a bad box. So I'm looking forward to this year opening some foreign boxes and hopefully sharing that experience with y'all. And we can see how many quote unquote bad boxes we open.
I also have several hundred. I have several hundred of a card called Squeeze Toy. That's true, James. That's true. Squeeze Toy.
Heck yeah.
All right. So now it's time to get to the next part of the day. We're still working on the commercial of the intro for the sponsor, but sponsored by Red Cub Leather. And we'll get that more worked out. But sponsored by Red Cub Leather, we have. Do you know what it is?
Deck of the day.
Deck of the day. That's right. And you do a little jiggle, you do a little dance, because we don't have the intro. So but you go here. And I picked this deck just for Hillbilly. It's called Food.
We love food.
All right. You got Gyro Master Chief as your commander. He costs 2 generic, a black, a green, 5/3 trample at the beginning of your end step. Create a number of food tokens equal to the number of non-token creatures you control that into the battlefield under your control this turn. You pay one sacrifice. Yep. Pay 1 sacrifice of food. Target creature gains indestructible until in turn. Tap it. All right. Let's see. I like how Architect really divides everything up. So we got artifacts, ramp, arcane signet, candy trail, chromatic lantern, ballistic, coalition relic, commander sphere, Hithian rope. We got pristine talisman and soul talisman. I wonder if they actually own all these cards. This deck, I can't tell you who it's by because it doesn't tell me. Archery to Despair is a really good card. That's a new fresh art on it. Pretty good card. All right. Bedrock Tortoise. Hell yeah. Yeah. Birds of Paradise for more ramp and creatures. Blood Letter of Aclizots. Bramble Familiar. You got Kritith Unog Patrol. You got Deep Cavern Bat. You got Dina Soul Sleeper. You got Essence Warden. You got Feasting Hobbit. You got Feasting Troll King. Generous Ant. Gilded Goose. You got Gingerbread Hunter. You got Glutinous Troll. You got Greta, Sweet Tooth Scavenger. You got Herbology Intruder. I'm only going a little slower today because it's hard to read all these names because they're big names. Hollow Scavenger. Intrepid Truff Snap. You got Meseric Kroll, Death Priest. You got Ministrosity. You got Mirkwood Bats, a solid card. Got Old Fitterflang. Got Orchard Strider. Peregrine Took. Pippin, Warden of Isengard. Provisions Merchant. Rapacious Guest. Savvy Hunter. Scream Puff. Stygian Perverter of Truth. Nice. Sky Beast Tracker. You got Sweet Tooth Witch. Tireless Tracker. And Tough Cookie. Whew. Now for enchantments, you got to symbol the ant root, moot. Yep. Ground Seal, Killer Silence, Night of Sweets Revenge, Polluted Bonds, good card, Sungum Bond, ouch. Tainted Remedy, Witch Vanity, Welcome to Sweet Tooth. Yeah, instance, you got Arachnoid Adaptation, nice. Got Bacon to Pie, Candy Grapple, Crypt Incursion, Death Out, Feed the Cauldron, Go for the Throat, Insatiable Appetite, Mirrodin Avenged, and Stew the Connies. And lands, we're not going to go past lands because lands are pretty self-efficient. Sorcery, black, back for seconds, Damnation, return to the wild, to return from the wilds, revive the Shire, Spider Food. Ooh, that looks pretty good. There's a lot of food generation. And we're not going to go through the maybe board because that means maybe. But that right there has been the deck of the day. Hope it was entertaining because boop boop.
Yeah.
That was fun. Coach's Magic. Almost everything I've collected in MTG has been the wrong. Everything I collected in MTG has been the wrong, like buying packs of Fallen Empires and snubbing the dark. It's not really wrong. A lot of collecting, especially for like sets like that, takes time for it to be valuable.
Yep. You never know. You might have a card worth $1 today, and tomorrow it may shoot up to $50. You never know.
And that's if you're looking to gain money off of it.
Right.
You know. Yeah, fun. All right, let's see. All right. You gotta have fun, gotta do whatever you need to do. You gotta find your enjoyment in collecting for sure.
Yep.
Like if you don't enjoy it, it just becomes work. And I think for some people that's what it's become.
Exactly. But I enjoy getting cards just to make my decks better. That's my collecting. There's still a few more cards I want to get for my vampire deck. And I'll have it up to par for the way I want it.
Yeah. Need to collect more for Vampire deck. You'll get some cards soon.
Oh, yeah.
But coffee.
One card I want is one of the ones you played on me yesterday. It's kind of like does the same thing as that one card I got.
Grave Pact?
Yeah.
You want Dictative Erebos?
Yeah.
That card. Yeah, I don't have an extra one to hand out there, but it's the same thing as Grave Pact, but it costs one less black, but it costs one more to play. So it costs 5 mana and 2 black. It has flash and it does the same thing as Grave Pact. Hell yeah. But with that, we go to the next segment of the video because I'm looking at the time. Next segment of the video. What segment is that video, Hillbilly? Movers and shakers. Movers and shakers. Oh. What? The top 5 cards in standard going up right now at 17%, seeing a movement because some cards spoiled in Markov Manor. As Venerated Raw Priest at 525 is going up, and that's a pretty big jump.
I knew it.
Hell yeah. Going up 2% to 34.41, you got Gix Yawgmoth Praetor. Hell yeah. Then plus 6% at 9.84, you got Murex just chilling. Plus 5% and 944. You got the World Tree. Ooh, I didn't realize that was a $10 card. Well, I'm glad I got the version I got now. And plus 2% at 2243. You got the Wandering Emperor. Boo boo. The Wandering Emperor. All right, going down 2%. You got 2036. You got Ogier Talk Deepest Foundation. Still good. Still a $20 card, you know. Down 6%. You got Gishason's Avatar at 650. Card's only chilling. It's not doing amazing. It's gonna go up eventually after it recovers from its reprint. Down 2% at 1507. You got Tishad's Tidebinder. It's really just sitting there. Not much of a change there. And down 1%, like not really moving. 35.94. Cavern of Souls.
Nice.
But Preacher of Schism has gone down 6% to 440. Preacher of Schism is chilling right there. Right there. Woo woo. Preacher of Schism. And going into modern, top 5 cards going up. You got 47.99 at 12%. Uborg Tomiyagma seeing some movement in the format. Then at plus 12%, 43.77, you got the First Sliver, which is going up in the format. Whoop whoop. Cataract Parasite, $20 card, about plus 5%. Really good card. I didn't realize this card used to be a bulk rare. Why is this card so high up now? Used to be bulky bulk. All right. There's a Saga 42.24 plus 2%. That line's always been good. It's been the same. And Dark Slick Shores up 12% at 759. Oh, love those non-basics. Then another card going up and up big enough for mentions is plus 11% at 760. You got Adakar Waste, another land going up. Pretty solid. Now, top 5 cards going down. Down 14%. That's a big steep drop. 859. You got Twilight Mire, the Filterland, going down to 859. Then 2%. Not really seeing a lot of movement, but about $50. You got Manamo, Schools of Water's Edge. Then 6% drop of 1981. You got Greater Oromancer. That's still a good card. Down 2% at 4708. You got Legion Sliver. Then you got Ulamog the Infinite Gyre going down 2% to 37.49. Woo woo. Still a solid card. Sorry, that was a dry going off. Still a solid card. And my friends, that has been the Movers and Shakers. So,
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw. Man, people really love that segment. People have been digging the deck tech segment, the quick deck tech segment, and the Movers and Shakers. So it's been a good change.
Heck yeah.
So some of the regulars I see at the LGS do drafts and standard, keep their budgets in check and able to participate. Hell yeah. There's this nerd named TCG dude who hits the comments sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah, that was just the idea, Coach, where I was referring to. You know, a card may be worth $1 one day and shoot up to $50 the next day. I mean, that's just the idea. I mean, a card ain't going to do that. But,
As the nitpicking nerds would say, it's completely insane.
Completely.
Exactly.
Insane.
But what I was trying to say on that is you just never know how much a card is going to jump or drop. And movers and shakers, you know, shows you that.
Yeah, watching the Movers and Shakers has been interesting because it's been keeping me on a reality, like on somehow cards are moving, watch them go up and go down, or see which ones are pretty much stable. Because a 1% drop is pretty much a stable pricing. It's just seeing a little movement because some people are selling for a little less just to push them, but the price is normally still the same overall. But to see cards jump up in value, like the Cataract Parasite used to be a 50-cent card all day long. Now it's not $20.
Well, yeah, it's definitely interesting having that information on hand, and it's useful, I should say.
Yeah.
Making decisions.
It is useful. It is amazing. You are amazing, Hillbilly. You are amazing, TCG, dude. Thank you for being awesome.
You're amazing.
That is right.
Likewise.
I am totally amazing. 100% certifiably amazing.
Yep.
You thought I was going to throw that back at you.
Yep.
But I want to say thank you all in chat. James, Coach, everybody, even Tanzilla, Solar God, Dark Master, Investable Collectibles. All right, and sorry, I was reading a comment I didn't see earlier. But Investable Collectibles, thank you for dropping by. Dark, yeah, always awesome. And you guys have an amazing day. Taco Tony, thank you for showing up too. Trying to say hi to bye to everybody, but thank you for all being completely cool, completely present, and making the show what it is. And never forget to
Shockwave! What is your command, Megatron?
Subscribe for Magic the Gathering and other content for evil fun.
Fear not, Megatron. Cybertron shall remain as you leave it.
Time!